You should never have a problem with trust. What's up, you all? So I miss you guys so much. Let's hop right into it. If you don't know me, I am Kamori Simone, the creator and the producer of Simone's House. And this is gonna be the first episode of Cook With Me, and I'm gonna talk my shit and you gonna listen. Period. And I'm cooking tilapia and broccoli, spinach, and a lot of stuff. But the main course will be tilapia. So if you just want to follow along, that's what I'm cooking. And yeah. What's up, cousins? So today is Cookout Thursday. This is a new segment I'm bringing to my podcast, and I hope you guys like it. So first, you want to start off with fresh, clean tilapia. Make sure you clean thoroughly, cut all the scales off your tilapia as well. And I just want to say, how are you guys doing? I feel like, this new segment is going to bring positive things. I don't have anything on mine I want to talk about, so I'm just going to be rough drafting it. I hope you guys don't mind. Right now, I'm just getting all my seasonings together. And I'm going to show you guys at the end of what seasonings I use. But one thing in mind, I do want to talk about, because we talked about a lot of stuff. You got to admit, we talked about a lot of stuff. I want to talk about cuffing with no title. So, like, cuffing with no title, it's kind of hard because, first you meet a guy or you meet a girl and, you guys are solely into each other, but not really. You just want to, it's cuffing season. So, you guys are together, but are you really together at the end of the day if you want to be still single? And I'm just going in with a little, I think that's basil, just to get my herbs down really quickly. So I think I'm going in with basil. Yep, that's basil. And with cupping with no title, it's very easy to still have some strings attached. I'm going in with some fish seasoning. Don't ask me what brand because I don't know. Like, it's cuffing with no title is basically like being a sneaky link. Like, you and your sneaky link, you guys messed around a few times or whatnot, but you slowly start developing feelings with each other. But this is not the topic. This is not the topic where I'm gonna say you guys are just gonna have a happy relationship. No, I'm going in with garlic and herb seasoning. Cuffing with no title means we do relationship stuff. We have deep topics, but you know what it is at the end of the day. Like, what we are. We just cuffing. Like, like that's the moral of the story. Like, we not together, but you know what's going on. And this really isn't for the week. I'm going in with my paprika seasoning. This cuffing with no title is not for the week. Cuffing with no title will bring you feelings. You start an argument and stuff talking about something. I thought we was this and all that. No, baby. You know exactly what we was. I'm going in with my parsley or my thyme. Parsley or thyme. But cuffing season is finally here. I'm loving the weather. I'm not loving the cold night, so. But, it's like no one wants to be alone during the holidays. No one does. No one ever wants to be alone during the holidays. Or, I use a little bit of garlic powder there. Garlic salt probably. And with being alone in the holidays, that brings depression, vulnerability. I'd rather be vulnerable with, like, a person that I am comfortable with, but I don't want a relationship with, if you get what I'm trying to say. And this is a sweet and sour sauce. This goes on like chicken. You can put it on chicken, fish, shrimp. This right here, never be like this. It tastes so good. One thing about people and fish, you guys like to just fry it and different stuff. When you season and bake your fish, you can add any flavor. Have your fish taste them however you want. Don't be scared to like limit yourself in the kitchen. I love that I started this whole segment because cooking really calms me down. That is really one of my elements of self-care as well. One of my new elements is cooking. Like, it's so relaxing, you know. It's like very nurturing. Just look at that fish. Ooh. So you gonna wipe all that you gonna wipe all of the seasoning on the fish with your spoon or fork, whatever you have, a butter knife, it doesn't matter. Make sure you season it real good. And don't mind me if you see me like pausing or like you see my mouth moving. I was on the phone with my best friend, so like I could have been talking to y'all, of course, like how to in the beginning, but me and my best friend had to catch up on the tea. Shout out to Diana, period. But what was I saying? I'm really enjoying Cuffing with No Title because you get to it's not like you're playing. I don't understand why people be like, oh, you're playing with another person's time if you're cuffing with no title. What's the point of doing stuff in a relationship when you guys aren't even taking ownership that you guys are in a relationship? First off, if me and him know what we got going on and I'm not honestly ready to just move on because, yeah, of course, that's what I want. If he respects my wishes, what does that have to do with you? Like, people have to understand that people have needs. People still want to be loved. People don't want to be alone. Like me. I don't feel like I have attachment issues, but I have attachment issues. And I feel like that's okay because, you know, the better I work on it. Because for me, I believe in second chances more than second chances. I don't know what that is. I think that's garlic salt. That's just a different brand. Yeah, but make sure you flip your fish and season all parts of your fish. Just don't season one side. You want to get the whole fish coated and seasoned. Going back in with the paprika again. I'm going back in with all the seasonings, and I'm going to show y'all too. I think that's basil or thyme. But like the more seasoned your food is, the better. Like, don't be scared to season your food. Because as you can see, it's bringing color to the fish. That's basil. But abandonment issues is something I have to work on because I believe in second chances, like well off more than second chances. Like, I give you 4-5 damn times, almost damn 12, you know, like that's crazy. Like, that's just like how that story time I was talking about the football player from hell. If you have not tapped in, go watch it, where I was talking about how he cheated on me, and my dumb ass was like, okay, you know, it's okay because, you know, you were drinking or you were smoking, you know, it's fine. Accidents happen, you know. Such a dummy of me, but it's just like the fact that I was once that person, and I'm getting better with time, so technically I still am, but different stuff along the lines of a person does something to me, no, I'm cutting you the fuck off. I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting all ties. Because that's not the person I am. But I still do believe in second chances. I like to see the good in people. If you mess up, I believe in fixing it. I'm showing you the seasonings. I don't like to yell in my relationships. I don't like to fight in my relationships. If we could talk it out, we can. We can move past it. Let's move past it. But what I'm not gonna do is look crazy. So I'm gonna give you like 1 or 2 chances, and I feel like after Chop's passing, I just been really like really guarding my peace. And that's one thing, like, ladies, you have to focus on. Make sure you guard your peace. Your peace of mind is what keep you stable at night. Your peace of mind is what makes you feel good when you wake up. When you in that right headspace, and ain't nobody stressing you out, that's good, because you can flourish. You are more grounded to life. You're more in touch with things. You're more in touch with stuff that you need to be in touch with. Not bullshit. Let's be honest. So my peace of mind is really good right now. I'm really not in the mood to just be moving fast with nobody. I'm focusing on my bread and my money, and you girls need to start doing that. Like abandonment issues or not, if that nigga treating you, dogging you out, making you feel like a dummy, block that nigga. What JT said, make him think you love him, spend his money, and dip him. Dip him. Like, I'm serious, because who has time? No one has time to waste. No one has time to waste. And I'm probably going to talk about, I know I wanted to talk about cuffing with no title, but I'm probably just going to save that for a different episode. But who has time to waste, honestly? Like, after Chop's passing, I really just been feeling like time is not on my side. I gotta get everything done. I need to stop being fucking lazy. If I want to do something, I'm gonna do it from now on, because what the fuck I gotta lose? And make sure you clean up after yourself. When you always dealing with me, no matter if it was on the counter or not, make sure you wipe the counter off. Spray some and wipe it down, please. COVID already spreading around. You don't want to get no whatchamacallit, no food poisoning. So, I want to know y'all thoughts. Like, my elements of really loving myself is gifts. So before I hop into this, my elements of self-love are based upon the fuck, it's on the tip of my tongue. Love languages, yeah. So my elements are based on the love languages. So of course, gifts, receiving gifts. I love buying myself things. I love shopping. I love going to get my hair done. Acts of service. If you know what that means. So acts of service. Taking myself out to dinner. Reading more books. Getting in touch with myself. Getting a wax. Go getting my nails done. Different stuff like that. What else? Cooking is one of the big parts of my elements, like I've been saying. And oh my god, I want to say it, but I don't want you guys to think I'm weird. And then of course, working out. So working out is really a big part. Oh, and did I tell y'all? Okay, so my sides are spinach and potatoes. So right now, I think this is the first or second bag. I think this is the first. It may be the second bag of spinach. And then I just wanted like a super like food. It's technically not a super food, just like a super veggie, just because I am eating like tilapia. So I mixed, I steamed broccoli with spinach and a little bit of leftover zucchini and squash I had in one pack. So I'm just going to put that in a pot on the stove. Make sure you get it to the right temperature. Leave it there. First, I want to start on these potatoes. Make sure you wash them thoroughly. They were already washed in the bag, but I'm just rinsing them off again just to get all that excess dirt. But of course, working out has been my acts of service. Like, yeah, people may be like, oh, there's nothing wrong with you. And in my eyes, like, it's still some improvement. Like, everyone isn't perfect. And, someone could look at this video and be like, oh, you're fat. And, like, I'm totally fine with that, because it's just like, who are you? So working out and self-improving is really just my elements. And, all the elements lead to self-improvement when you think about it. So that's what I've been doing. But cooking has really been helping, me getting in touch with myself, my body, what I eat. I'm really focusing on my body right now. I'm just trying to get more toned and get more slim. Not really doing nothing extra in that department, really just eating well and trying to be more active. I'm not really taking any crazy supplements. The only supplements that I will say that's kind of abrasive is just like these apple cider vinegar tablets. I showed you guys my supplements. I only take 2 supplements, and you can see them in my gym blog. I have been taking these. This is not my YouTube. I'm sorry, you guys. I am terrible at voiceovers. But I have a YouTube now, so you can check them on my gym blog. I'll list my YouTube down below as well. Make sure you cut your potatoes. And yeah, if you want more info on me, you want me to be more personal, more vulnerable with y'all, check out my personal YouTube channel. But I love how one thing that I can say about me trying different elements are what have I been doing? I have started a love jar. And I know that sounds weird because it sounds like love spell jars. A love jar is basically you write yourself different activities that you want to do. You put them in a jar, and those are dates you take yourself on. So one could be, let's go to the library, find a new read. One could be turn off your phone or put it in airplane mode and watch a new series on Netflix, like a long one, or watch a movie on Netflix. Taking this time off for yourself. Let's go on a date. Let's go paint. Different stuff like that. You would write on a sticky note and put it in a jar somewhere. And, every time, let's just say on your off day, you want to do something small, but you really don't have the money. One thing about the type of stuff I put in these drawers is it doesn't cost a lot of money, one. And B, it's very simple to do, So, if you don't like the one you truly pick, you can always just shake the jar up again and pick something else. But I do recommend, just to do it 3 times. If you don't like the first pick, you can always draw again, but don't draw up to 3 times, because that means you're cheating yourself. And I also I've seen this on this TikTok as well, because someone else did a love jar. I put that, if I'm not, these activities include must have fun, must enjoy myself. If I don't like the activity that I'm doing, or if I'm not enjoying myself, let's switch the activity. So if there's any time where I feel vulnerable or uncomfortable, I will try to like fight through it. But if it's not making me happy, or it's not, it's not making me, having a fulfillment in my life at the moment, I'm just going to change the activity, But, it's okay to be alone. It's okay to just invest in yourself. It's okay to be vulnerable, just to the right people, though. I have learned that I've been oversharing with people, and I know that's crazy because I don't never overshare with y'all. So I've been oversharing with like the wrong people sometimes, and it would just be on accident, just because a lot of stuff has happened, recently. So like, people ask me how am I doing, and they ask about my fiance. Like, I'm still hurt from it, but like I've kind of just been oversharing somewhat. I'm showing y'all the fish in the oven. And I'm showing y'all that the veggies almost done. But I've been oversharing with the wrong people, and I somewhat regret. But then again, like, I just have to watch myself because, you never know who you're talking to. You never know who's going to be like, I'm going to sell her tea. One thing about me, bitches ain't going to never get the tea about me because I never have much to spill. Okay, I never have much to spill. I really don't be talking about my business like that. But, sometimes it gets to me and, people ask me I'm okay. And, I talk about, my fiance and everything. But, that's my personal life, my real life, So I can't get that personal with someone because you never really know their intentions at the end of the day. And I talk about people's intentions a lot on here. You never know people's intentions. Always trust your tuition because at the end of the day, you only really got yourself. You only really got yourself, and you have to do what's best for you at the end of the day. And I recently got a reading, and the man was telling me, because I don't really understand the cards, but I can tell you, like, one of the cards, he was explaining to me what they meant. And he was saying, like, I pour my cup into other people's cups too much, which I find myself doing. Like, I be having to stop what the fuck I be doing because someone need me or someone, needs my attention when I was in the middle of doing something for me. And I kind of have to stop that, when I'm doing something for me or when I'm doing stuff that's really important to me. I have to tell people like, I'm busy, or like just stand my ground. And it's sometimes it's hard for me because, I'm very caring, I'm very nurturing. So, if someone needs help or someone needs me and, they say they don't have anyone, I jump for them before I jump for myself. And that's really bad. So he was just saying like, I need to take time for me. I need to stop pouring in everybody's cup except myself, because he was like, my cup is becoming empty. And then, when your cup becomes empty, that means, of course, like, you're going to be drained. Your energy is going to be drained. You're not going to be having any fuel to do anything because you're so overwhelmed about other people's lives and what they got going on, to where it's like you don't have shit for yourself. You don't have nothing for yourself. And I have started to just fade away from those people that need this and need that, because I am no longer available all the time. And I feel like that's okay to not make yourself available to someone all the time. Right now I'm just putting everything on the stove. I'm using vegetable oil. So this is where I messed up. So I wanted it to be like on the stove, like potato mac and cheese. So I wanted to like ash the potatoes first before I put them in the oven. But I should just put them in the oven to begin with. So you can skip this step and just go and put the potatoes in the oven with the cheese. Or you can do what I do, which really just wasting time. Make sure you put garlic pepper, garlic powder, or garlic salt. Make sure you did not. I don't know where I left off at. We just gonna talk about something different. But here I am trying to find a pan because I changed my mind. Oh, actually I just put a lid on everything. But yeah. So I'm checking on the fish and it looks about ready. So I'm just taking the fish out. Look at that fish. It's so good. It's hot, fresh out of the oven. Yep. Not me admiring my body. What you supposed to do? I feel like us as women, we are so hard on ourselves, especially with everything like the beauty standard, and you know, sometimes you feel like you're not sexy enough, or certain clothes may not look good because you don't feel as sexy because they have painted an image in your head what you are supposed to look like. So right now I'm checking on the spinach. I think I turned it off. Looks about ready. So I'm checking on the potatoes and the cheese at the moment. So here is where I changed my mind, and I'm actually putting them in a glass container to put in the oven. So like I said, you could have been put yours in the oven, but me, on the other hand, I was being extra and waste washing. I had to wash an extra dish because I was being wasteful and didn't know what I wanted to do. So make sure you put everything in there. If you want to add different cheeses, you can. At first, I was using my Chao cheese, which you can use. It's really good. It tastes just like vegan cheese, and I put a little bit more on top. But you're going to be seeing me put extra cheeses while it is in the oven. But even for me, being a content creator, I have to get out my own head and, tell myself like I'm beautiful, ain't shit wrong with me. Here I am putting mozzarella cheese on here. But like you have to get out of your own head, especially when you know your self-worth and everything. Like, and here I'm putting cheddar cheese on there, shredded cheddar cheese. But you have to get out your own head when you're a content creator because, you want everything to be perfect. You want everything to be authentic at the same time. But, you still have personal issues that you go through. So, like sometimes, you're trying to, even with beauty influencers, they have to create this whole image of, perfect and meet body standards nowadays. I couldn't imagine the pressure. Here I'm cutting up a lemon and drizzling everything on the fish while it's still hot, and kind of give it that sweetness and herbiness a kick to it. If you don't want to put an accent like lemon on your fish, you don't have to. I just wanted to. So here I am. I'm gonna taste it. And when I tell you the fish was so fully cooked, it was falling off. Period. So I got my veggies off the stove, and here I'm just putting butter in it. I use Crock Country's butter, or country crock butter, and I just put a dab of that, and I mix it. But guys, tell me what you think. Like, did I really, kill it with this video or whatnot? I know I was all over the place and rambling. I know, we talked about different topics that probably didn't even go together. But, I really wanted y'all to really enjoy while still listening to me talk. And, if you're a first-time listener, I do way more and talk way more and go in depth about certain topics. It's just, it's my first episode of Cookout Thursday, so I really just didn't want to drag a topic. I wanted to just, talk, have my opinion on a few things. And, if you just came for the food, you just came for the food, But still, I do appreciate that you did come and, you like this video and you support it. And, check out other videos of mine and, comment down below what else you want to see me cook, because I'm open to everything. I cook everything that seems fitting with my eating schedule and my meal plan. And I know you guys don't want to see me cook my meal plan all the time. Like, that's boring. Y'all came for the meat, the cheese, y'all came for the real stuff. So, I'm going to give y'all the real stuff. Just comment down below what you want to see. And I hope you guys love it. Remember to love yourself and remember to take care of yourself. Bye, cousins.
Say fucked up, don't change it. I'd probably be dead if I was basic. Would you still give me head if I had patience?